Do I like it when I'm interested in someone and they ghost me? No. But would I like them to then never see me again, and specifically never look at my social media profiles? So why am I mentioning this? Because I'm the kind of person that once I'm not seeing someone, talking with someone, then I just would rather just delete them from everything. I don't want to see them, but I also don't want them to see me. And unfortunately, we don't have a lot of control over that. For instance, like in Instagram, if you want to make your profile private, you can. And so that's great because then you're not going to be followed around by someone that you may have seen at some point and dated, which I really prefer. But there are some situations where you don't have any control over who can see what you're doing. And some people are really into that. You'll see posts where people say, oh yeah, such and such and I, we broke up, but I'm like making sure that I'm always all dressed up and I'm going out, I'm doing all these fun things because I want them to look at my feed and get jealous. I want them to miss me. And you know what? If you're at that point where you're trying to lure someone back into your life by making them jealous, by performing essentially for them, then probably not the one for you. I would prefer if I'm not on display, if that person respects my privacy and doesn't check out whatever it is I'm doing. So if you're like me and you're shy and you have to give a talk, for instance, then for me, I would rather give a talk to a room full of strangers rather than have even one person in the audience that I know really well, like unless maybe it's my parents. But anybody else, if I know you then and I'm uncomfortable about being on stage, please just don't come and watch me. I'm going to feel even more uncomfortable. And that's how I feel about this situation where you stop seeing someone and they're still following you around, maybe even commenting on your stuff. You may have even politely asked them to please don't follow me, please don't watch my stuff, but they can do whatever they want. Because of this, when I'm seeing someone just casually, then I try to avoid letting them know where they could find me online. For that matter, if I'm going to be online dating, then I would rather use platforms where they can't connect you anywhere else. That means like using a picture that they couldn't find anywhere else to be able to like track back to your personal profiles, other things that could like reveal your identity. So that's definitely what I recommend if this is the kind of thing that also makes you uncomfortable. If you don't want to be watched, basically, just try to make sure, like, because if you have a bunch of pictures of yourself and they're really cute, it can be very tempting to use them more places than just on your online dating profile. And I totally get that. But to be confident that they're not going to be able to trace it back to any of your social media profiles, then it's better just like keep them very separate from one another. And maybe this is just a personal preference that I have, and most people don't think about it very much because they're too busy moving on with their lives. So I'm really curious how you feel about this. Do you like it when someone that you used to be with is still kind of keeping tabs on you, or does it make you feel uncomfortable? Or are you secretly hoping that eventually they're going to see something they like and they're going to want to get you back just because of something that you posted online? Put it in the comments.